Good morning. It is Wednesday, March 3rd, 2021. I'm Pastor Thor Ramsey with Center Church. This is Gospel for Five, where we take 5 minutes out of our day and focus on the gospel because Jesus is the gospel. We're going through the book of Proverbs. We're in this section in chapter 1 dealing with physical assault, with physical crime, with physically taking from someone with violent force, oftentimes without regard for their lives. The idea is that the robbers want these goods. They want whatever the person has, and they want it so intensely that if they have to, they'll even kill the person to get it. They just do not care. They don't value that person's life. They value their goods. They want the goods. That's the idea. This is the mindset of so much crime, not just gang violence. This is mafia mindset. This is all kinds of organized crime. And we see from this organized crime, and this is organized, they're gathering other people to come along with them. There'll be a purse for all of us. It's this type of thing. But organized crime in any fashion is the crime of the idiot. This is the lifestyle of the moron. It truly is. I mean, this is Scripture speaking here. Now, this is what's frustrating right now about going through this is that the people listening to this aren't the people who need to hear this. Okay, this is the whole thing. This is what people involved in this lifestyle need to hear. Okay, I guess this is the type of thing. Back when I was doing prison ministry, I don't ever remember us discussing this particular thing, but we never said it this bluntly. We were trying to give these men hope, but most of them were in prison. Why? Because of stupid crimes. Now, a lot of them were in for stupid drug crimes that weren't violent like this, but this, again, is the crime of the idiot. Why? Well, they're setting up a trap to get other people's goods and services. Maybe they're successful multiple times. Who knows? But really what they're doing is they're setting up a trap for themselves. It's inevitable that they will be caught, or they will encounter a situation where violence comes up and they can lose their own lives, or they'll run from the police, they can lose their own lives that way, or they'll be sent to prison and they'll lose their lives that way. But one way or the other, they're setting a trap for themselves and they will lose their lives. Boy, can we get that message in the schools today? Probably not. That truth is too controversial these days. And this is just simple truth. This is the undeniable truth in the sense that anyone who observes life cannot deny any of this. You can't deny these are stupid crimes. Now, if you want to argue, like, why are they in this situation to begin with? Like, well, again, there's where you come to worldview differences. But the fact of the matter is people are engaged in this, and it is stupid behavior that leads to consequences that result in loss of life. If not physical life, then life in the sense that you can actually live a flourishing, full life because you're locked up behind bars. And such are the ways of everyone who is greedy for unjust gain. You have it. It's unjust gain. Again, talk about the social justice movement. Where's the social justice movement talking about this type of mentality? They're just not. Again, the social justice movement that we have today is not a biblical movement. It's ideologically aligned with critical race theory and critical theory and all these type of philosophies that have now infiltrated mainstream culture. And most people don't even know what critical theory or critical race theory really teaches. Most people, it's one of those things where it was taught in academia for years and years and years and years, right? Indoctrinating students. Those students are now in the mainstream, and it's just filtered out into society. And we see how things in academia that sound brilliant in their minds, it's always like this. The academics aren't affected by these things, right? Well, they're going every day and they're just teaching these things, that these things don't reach out in life and grab them. We hope they do sometimes to wake them up, but I think that is a I think that's unrealistic. It's just kind of the standard thing that, again, there's no greater stupidity than the stupid intellectual, and our universities are filled with stupid intellectuals. I'm just going to be blunt about it. I'm getting too old to talk nice, apparently. Anyway, I just feel like time is short, and the older you get, the shorter you feel this sense of time, and it's now time to be frank. I say this lovingly, I hope, but we need the wisdom that this book brings, and it points us to the wisdom of Jesus Christ. So as we go through, we'll see more of the light and the glory of Jesus Christ. There's hope for everyone, but the only way to leave this is to look to true justice that is found in Jesus Christ. All right, what's God said to you today?